Good morning again, children. So yesterday we had a look at multiplication using comparing multiplication facts. We're going to have another go at practicing today. So you'll need a pencil and a piece of paper. If you haven't got one, pause the video and go and get one now. Okay, we're going to do this activity together and then you're going to do this one on your own. So let's look at this first one. It says, circle the symbol to make the statement correct. So we've got to choose whether we're going to do a less than, a greater than symbol, or an equals to symbol. And we need to work out what this statement says first. I can see I've got a 4 here, and there are 3 of them. So I know I've got 4 3 times. And let's count them up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 4 times 3 we know is 12. So that's the first step. And before I can choose my symbol, I've got to work out the next one. And I can see I've got 2, and I've got 2 4 times. So I've got 2 4 times. 2 times 4 is 8. Let's just check by counting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 times 4 is 8. So here, my statement comes to 12. And on this side, it's worth 8. 12, is it less than 8? Is 12 greater than 8? Or is 12 equal to 8? And you're right, it's this one here, isn't it? It's greater than 8. So 4 threes, 4 3 times is greater than 2 4 times. Okay, so let's have a look at this one. You're going to have a go at doing this one on your own. I'm going to leave this on here for you to use to help you. You're going to have a go at doing this one on your own. So in a moment, you're going to pause the video and have a go, and then we'll do it together in a minute. Okay, so let's have a look. It says circle the symbol to make the statement correct. Am I going to go for less than, greater than, or equal to? Well, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got a 5 there, and I've got 5 3 times. So I've got 5 3 times. 5 times 3 is 15. And on this side, I've got 8, and I've got 8 2 times. So I've got 8 2 times. 8 times 2 is 16. So I now have to decide, is 15 less than 16? Is 15 greater than 16? Or is 15 equal to 16? And we know that 15 is less than 16. Well done if you got that. So we're going to do the same again now. We'll do this one together, and then you can have a go at one on your own. So it says true or false. So I've got 3 2 times. I've got 3 2 times. So 3 times 2 is 6. And here I've got 4 2 times. I've got 4 2 times. 4 times 2 is 8. And it's saying that this side is greater than this side. So in fact, it is false, isn't it? Because 6 is less than 8. So here's one for you to try. I'm going to let you have a go. So you're going to pause the video, have a go, and then we'll go through it together in a minute. Okay, so let's see how you got on with this one. I've got 4 3 times. I've got 4 rubies, and I've got groups of 4 3 times. 4 times 3 is 12. And I've got groups of 2 rubies here, 2 rubies here, and I've got them 4 times. 2 rubies 4 times. So that's 2 rubies 4 times. 4 times 2 is 8. So 12 is equal to 8. So again, that is false. 12 is not the same as 8. 12 is greater than 8. We're going to try the same again now. It says complete the bar model, use less than, greater than, or equal to make the statement correct. Well, here we've got 3 4 times. 3 times 4 is 12. And on here I've got 4. How many times do we have it? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 times 4 is 16. So is 12 less than, greater than, or equal to 16? And you're right, 12 is less than 16. So now you're going to try this one on your own. So you're going to pause the video and have a go. And then we'll start the video again when you've had a go. Okay, so I've got 5 3 times. 5 3 times is 15. And on this side, we've got 2 4 times. 2 4 times is 8. 15 is greater than 8. Well done if you got that. Now, try our next one. We've got to use less than, greater than, or equals to complete the number to compare these two amounts. So I've got to put a symbol in here, in these little spaces. So let's have a look at the first one. 5 2 times is 10. 2 5 times is 10. So in there, I'm going to put an equal sign. Have a quick go at the next one on your own. 4 4 times, and 3 5 times. 4 4 times is 16, and 5 3 times is 15. So we're going to put greater than. 2 8 times, and 3 4 times. 2 8 times is 16, and 3 4 times is 12. So this side is greater than that one. So again, children, you're going to pause the video and try these 3 here. Okay, let's see how we've got on. 4 5 times is 20, and 5 4 times is 20. So they're the same. 3 2 times is 6, and 4 3 times is 12. 2 4 times is 8, and 1 8 times is 8. So that is equal to. Okay, so we're just going to move on and do a little bit of reasoning next. We've got 3 reasoning activities to do, and we will do just the same as before. We'll do the first one together, then you can do the next one on your own. It says, Ella says that 8 times 4 is equal to 2 times 4. Is Ella correct? Explain how you know. Well, here we have 8 stars. Now we need 8 times 4. So if I did 8 times 4, I might need to use an array, but I know my times tables and I know the answer to that is 32. And 2 times 4, I've got it here, 2 times 4 is 8. So Ella is incorrect because 8 times 4 is 32, which is greater than 2 times 4. Okay, so your job is to pause the video and have a go at this one. Okay, let's see how you got on. Jude says 12 times 3 is equal to 2 times 6. Well, I know that 12 times 3 is 36. And I know that 2 times 6, here it is, 2 times 6 is 12. So she's wrong. Judy's wrong. It's not equal to, it's greater than. Now this one is a bit of a challenge for us because we've got to find different possibilities. Use the digit cards to complete the statement to find 3 different possibilities. Something times 5 is greater than 2 times something. I've got to use these cards to help me. So if I put in here the 4 times 5 is 20, and 2 times 3 would be 6. So that would make that right. So that's one option. I could put in here 3 times 5 is 15, and 2 times 4 is 8. So that's still correct. I could put in here 5 times 5 is 25, and 2 times 2 is 4. So I've made some calculations where this side is always greater than this side. So let's have a look at the next one. We've got some digit cards here now, and we can do the same. But this time we've got to look, it's going to be less than. So the calculation on this side has always got to be less than what happens on this side. So you're going to pause the video and give it a go. Okay, so I could say that 2 times 4, which I know is 8, is going to be less than 10 times 3, which will be 30. Wonder what else we could say. Well, I suppose we could say that 8 times 4, which I know is 32, is less than 10 times 4, which would be 40. I could say 2 times 4, which is 8, is less than 10 times 8, which is 80. And there were other possibilities as well. Okay, here's our last activity for today. One of these is the odd one out because one of these is not correct. I've got to find the odd one out. If we look at the first one, I've got 3 times 2, which is 6, and I've got 4 times 2, which is 8. 6 is less than 8, so that one's correct. I've got 2 times 2, which is 4, and I've got 2 times 3, which is 6. 2 times 2 is less than 2 times 3. I've got 4 times 2, which is 8, and I've got 4 times 4, which is 16. 4 times 2 is less than 16. I've got 3 times 5, which is 15, and I've got 3 times 4, which is 12. Fabulous. But I've noticed that I've made a mistake here because that doesn't say less than, that says greater than. So this one here is the odd one out because 2 times 2 is not greater than 2 times 3. Have a go at this one on your own. Pause the video, work out the answers and see whether the symbol is correct. Okay, how did you get on? 2 times 5 is 10 and 3 times 4 is 12. 10 is less than 12, that is correct. 3 times 4 is 12 and 3 times 4 is 12, that is correct. 5 times 2 is 10 and 5 times 5 is 25, that's not correct. Just check this one. 5 times 3 is 15 and 4 times 3 is 12. 15 is greater than 12, that is correct. So C was the odd one out because it was incorrect. My word, we've worked hard today, children. We're going to stop for today now, and tomorrow we're going to pick up some more multiplication practice. Well done.